Thank you, Mr Speaker. It's a pleasure to speak on this bill, the Royal Society of New Zealand Amendment Bill, and I take on board all the glowing comments made by previous speakers about the values of humanities, the social sciences and such like, and when you look at the functionality of this bill, it makes it quite clear that it is structured in a way that will, in fact, advance collectively not only the fundamental sciences but also humanities. I'd have to confess that whilst science may have not have been a great subject at Rio Pao College when the chairman was there, that I would have to say that I had to do a bit of research myself to find out what humanities were. And I'd say that a lot of people in New Zealand would need to go to Google or something like that and inquire as to what humanities refer to. And it was quite interesting that humanities are academic disciplines which study the human condition using methods that are primarily analytical, critical and speculative, as distinguished from the mainly empirical approaches of the natural and social sciences. So I learned something there, Mr Speaker, myself. So when we sit down at the Science and Education Select Committee and we go through this particular bill, I am sure that there will be a fair amount of collegiality on it, and I'm certainly looking forward to that. I certainly can attest too to what the chairman was saying before about the Royal Society sponsored lectures in Parliament here. The speakers' lectures, they were a great series and they certainly cover an enormous range. It surprised me just how broad the Royal Society was in its present context, so I think myself that it will be very interesting to see what comes out of the humanities involvement with it and incorporation with it. So we look forward to this bill coming to the Select Committee, and I'm sure that it won't take too long to go through the process and take the advice on board, Mr Speaker, and on that basis I support the bill and look forward to receiving it at the Select Committee.